In November 2024, a new open standard was released. In month 1, 100,000 downloads. By March 2026, 97 million downloads per month, a 970 times increase in 18 months. And the CEO of OpenAI, Anthropic's biggest competitor, publicly said, "People love MCP, and we are excited to add support across our products." Sam Altman, March 2025. That was the moment everyone knew this protocol had won. But MCP is only half the story, because Google launched something just as important in April 2025. And together, these two protocols are rewriting how every AI agent on the planet is built. If you're building AI agents in 2026 and you don't understand MCP and A2A, you're building on a foundation you don't understand. This video fixes that in 12 minutes. Let's go. Before MCP and A2A, building AI agents was a mess. Imagine you have 10 AI applications and 100 tools. Without a standard, you need 1,000 custom integrations, one for every combination. Every time you add a new model, you rebuild everything. Every time a tool updates its API, something breaks, and agents couldn't talk to each other at all. A customer service agent and a billing agent built by different teams, completely isolated. One couldn't hand a task to the other. Two separate problems, two separate protocols to solve them. Problem 1. How does one AI agent connect to tools and data? Problem 2. How do multiple AI agents coordinate with each other? Problem 1 solved by MCP, the Model Context Protocol by Anthropic. Problem 2 solved by A2A, the Agent-to-Agent Protocol by Google. They are not competitors. They solve different problems at different layers. Think of it this way. MCP is the nervous system, connecting a brain to its tools. A2A is the language, letting different brains collaborate. MCP, Model Context Protocol, was released by Anthropic on November 25, 2024. It was created by two Anthropic engineers, David Soryapara and Justin Spar-Summers. The origin story is surprisingly human. David was frustrated with constantly copying code between Claude Desktop and his IDE, so he built a standard to fix it. Think about USB-C. Before it, Lightning for iPhones, micro USB for Android, proprietary connectors for cameras. Every device needed its own cable. MCP does the same thing for AI integrations. Before MCP, every AI model needed a custom connector to every tool. 10 models plus 100 tools equaled 1,000 custom integrations. After MCP, each model implements the client once. Each tool implements the server once. Anything connects to anything. MCP has three core components. First, the MCP host. This is your AI application. Claude Desktop, Cursor, ChatGPT, or your custom agent. The host application creates and manages MCP clients. Second, the MCP client. This lives inside the host. It connects to MCP servers and acts as the tool calling layer. One client per server connection. Third, the MCP server. This is the standardized wrapper around whatever tool or data source you want the AI to access. A Salesforce MCP server, a GitHub MCP server, a database MCP server. Here's how a real request flows. You ask, "Find me all open support tickets from last week," and summarize them. The LLM receives the query. It decides it needs two tools, the CRM tool and the ticket system tool. The MCP client calls both MCP servers. The servers hit the real APIs, Salesforce, Zendesk. Results come back. The LLM combines everything into your answer. One brain, centralized control. The LLM stays in the driver's seat throughout. Here's what makes MCP powerful. It's model agnostic. The same MCP server runs unchanged whether the client is Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, Cursor, or a custom agent built on the Vercel AI SDK. You build the server once. Every AI model that supports MCP can use it. That portability is why 67% of CTOs surveyed in Q1 2026 say MCP is or will be their default agent integration standard within 12 months. The adoption has been extraordinary. 97 million monthly SDK downloads by March 2026, up from 100,000 at launch. That's a 970 times increase in 18 months. More than 17,000 MCP servers exist today across public registries. Every major AI lab ships MCP support. Claude natively, ChatGPT since April 2025, Google Gemini API since March 2026, Microsoft Copilot, Cursor, Windsurf, VS Code, JetBrains. In December 2025, Anthropic donated MCP to the Linux Foundation, ensuring it stays open, vendor-neutral, and community-driven. Co-governed by Anthropic, Block, and OpenAI together, MCP stopped being Anthropic's protocol. It became industry infrastructure. Use MCP when you're building a document Q&A system that needs to search your files and databases. You're creating a code assistant that needs to read your repository, run tests, and check CI status. You need one AI agent to control and query multiple external services. You want any AI model to be able to use your tools, not just one specific model. A2A, Agent-to-Agent Protocol, was launched by Google on April 9, 2025. It launched with over 50 technology partners including Atlassian, Salesforce, SAP, ServiceNow, PayPal, Workday, and all 5 of the Big 4 consultancies, Accenture, BCG, Deloitte, McKinsey, and PwC. In June 2025, Google donated A2A to the Linux Foundation, just like MCP, now governed as a neutral open standard with 150+ supporting organizations. Think about how a great manager works. The manager doesn't do everything themselves. They understand the goal. They know which specialists to call. They delegate. They collect results. They assemble the final outcome. A2A works the same way. There's an orchestrator agent, the manager, and there are specialist agents, each an expert in one domain. The critical difference from MCP, each specialist agent has its own tools, its own memory, and its own reasoning loop. The orchestrator never touches the tools directly. It only delegates to agents. A2A has 4 key concepts. First, agent cards. Every A2A compliant agent publishes a JSON file at a well-known URL describing its capabilities, what it can do, what inputs it accepts, and its pricing. Machine-readable, discoverable by any other agent. Second, task objects. When one agent wants another to do something, it creates a task object, a structured description of the work to be done. Third, task management. The orchestrator manages task lifecycle, creation, delegation, monitoring, completion. Fourth, collaboration modes. A2A supports both synchronous collaboration, where the orchestrator waits for the result, and asynchronous collaboration, where it fires off tasks and continues other work. Here's a real example. You ask, book me a flight to Dubai and add it to my calendar. The orchestrator receives the request. It does not call the flight API directly. Instead, it delegates to a flight agent, which handles everything flight-related, searches options, books the ticket, confirms EK202, returns the confirmation. Simultaneously, or in sequence, it delegates to a calendar agent, which creates the event in your calendar. The orchestrator collects both results and returns one unified response. 2 specialized agents, working in parallel. The orchestrator never touches either API directly. Here's why this architecture matters. When you have complex tasks, a single LLM connected to 50 tools starts to struggle. The reasoning gets muddled. Tool selection errors increase. Latency compounds. With A2A, you decompose the problem. Each specialist agent is small, focused, and highly reliable within its domain. A travel agent doesn't need to know anything about billing. A billing agent doesn't need to know anything about flights. Each is an expert. Each is accountable. This is why the world's most complex enterprise workflows are moving to A2A. Use A2A when you're orchestrating multi-agent workflows across different departments or systems. You need agents that can operate in parallel without bottlenecking through a single model. You're building cross-company agent collaboration, where one company's agent needs to delegate work to another company's agent. You're creating what some are calling agent marketplaces, where specialized agents can be discovered and hired by other agents dynamically. Same task, 2 completely different architectures. Book me a flight to Dubai and add it to my calendar. In MCP, one LLM manages everything. It receives your request. It calls the flight booking MCP server, gets back the options, selects the best one, books it, then calls the Google Calendar MCP server, creates the event with the flight details, assembles the final response. One brain, 2 tool calls, centralized control. In A2A, the orchestrator delegates. It receives your request. It creates a task object for flight booking and delegates it to the flight agent. The flight agent has its own full reasoning loop. It searches, evaluates, books, confirms EK202 on May 5th, completely autonomous. Simultaneously, the calendar agent receives its own task, creates the Dubai trip event, returns confirmation. The orchestrator collects both results, returns the unified response. MCP approach control, centralized. One LLM decides everything throughout the task. Memory, shared. One context window covers all tool calls. Parallelism, sequential or limited. One model handles calls one by one. Best for tasks one model can handle comfortably with tool access. Complexity, simpler to build, easier to debug, faster to ship. A2A, approach control, distributed. Each specialist agent decides within its own domain. Memory, separate. Every agent runs its own private context and memory. Parallelism, true parallel. Agents work simultaneously without bottlenecking. Best for tasks that need dedicated specialist reasoning per domain. Complexity, more complex to build but scales significantly better. Neither approach is universally better. MCP is simpler and faster to ship. A2A scales better for complex cross-domain work. The architectural choice you make here will shape every design decision that follows. Neither approach is universally better. They solve different problems. The architectural decision you make, centralized versus distributed, will shape every design choice that follows. Here's the most important insight of this entire video. MCP and A2A are not competitors. They operate at completely different layers. Think of it as a complete agentic infrastructure stack. Bottom layer, MCP. This is how each individual agent connects to tools and data. Salesforce, GitHub, databases, API. Every tool access goes through MCP. Top layer, A2A. This is how agents communicate with each other. The flight agent talks to the booking agent. The analysis agent delegates to the research agent. The individual agents in the middle use both. They use MCP to access their own tools. They use A2A to collaborate with other agents. MCP. Use this to give your agents access to tools and data. A2A. Use this to orchestrate collaboration between specialized agents. Use both. MCP handles agent-tool integration. A2A handles agent-agent delegation. Google said it themselves when A2A launched. They explicitly designed A2A to be complementary to MCP. The leading enterprise AI architectures in 2026 use both together. MCP is the nervous system. A2A is the language. Together, they're the complete infrastructure for agentic AI. Here's how to decide which protocol to use. 3 questions. Question 1. Does your agent need to access external tools or data? If yes, you need MCP. Full stop. MCP is your default starting point for any agent that touches the real world. Question 2. Is the task complex enough to need multiple specialized agents? If yes, you need A2A on top of MCP. Use A2A when subtasks are complex enough to need dedicated reasoning, or when you want agents that operate in parallel without bottlenecking. Question 3. Are you crossing organizational or vendor boundaries? If yes, A2A is mandatory. A2A was specifically designed for agents built by different teams, running on different platforms, collaborating without sharing internal architecture. Situation 1. One agent plus multiple tools. Use MCP only. Centralized, simpler, and faster to build. Situation 2. Multiple agents on the same team. Use MCP plus A2A together. Agents need MCP to access their tools, and A2A to coordinate with each other. Situation 3. Collaboration across different companies or vendors. A2A is mandatory here. It is specifically designed to hide internal architecture and stay secure across organizational boundaries. Situation 4. Complex enterprise workflow automation. Use both MCP and A2A together. Complex tasks need both layers working in parallel. Quick recap. MCP by Anthropic launched November 2024, 97 million monthly downloads. The universal standard for connecting AI agents to tools and data. Vertical integration. One brain, many tools. A2A by Google launched April 2025. 150+ enterprise partners. The standard for agent-to-agent coordination. Horizontal integration. Many brains collaborating. Together they form the complete infrastructure for every serious AI agent system being built in 2026. If this video was the clearest explanation you found on this topic, subscribe, because every week I break down the most important AI concepts the same way. No marketing, no hype. Just what actually works, verified against real sources. See you next week.